Jaden Scott in the corner, putting it on the floor, getting to the basket, reverse layup, doesn't go. Richardson, check that, Tretter with the rebound and score.
I'm super happy for our kids and our staff. Everyone's worked so hard. We haven't had a lot of success as of late. Played some really good teams, and it just felt good to, for everyone to get some success and some good feel good. So we know how difficult it is to win games, and we know that we have to do the little things to win games, and we're learning how to do some of those things. So we're kind of a work in progress, as I've said before.
You waited for this moment a long time in your career. What did it really feel like when the clock hit 0?
Did she make it? That was the whole thing. It just looked good coming out of her hand, and I wasn't thinking about all the other stuff. I was just like, please don't make that shot, and honestly, the whole time it was like, I expected her to make that shot. We didn't do the things necessary, probably as many things as we probably normally would need to, but we still found a way, and so I'm just thankful for that.
Coach, obviously it's not always going to look amazing on the stat sheet. There were plenty of things in both teams. This is a very scrappy type of game. What do you think that does for a young team like this to be able to grit out a close win like this in overtime?
I think it's important that our kids see that if you do things right, good things actually happen. We've been able to we haven't been able to play 4 quarters, all year. We've been hitting the mouth in the third quarter every game. Today was another example. But our kids showed a little more resiliency tonight. We didn't allow the avalanche as we have in the past, in the previous games. We were up 9, and I think they took about, 4 or 5 point lead, and our kids kind of just held on. We've got to be able to fight harder in those moments when things don't go our way, and we just kind of take our foot off the gas, and we're not good enough to do that. So I think for personally, I just think that it was just good for them to see something good actually happen.
You went with a much younger starting lineup today. Just talk us through that process a little bit.
Yeah, I didn't go with Katie tonight because Katie was in foul trouble like every game, and so just trying to get her going a little bit more. And honestly, we're this is a foundational year for us, so we value practice, and kids that are practicing well, those are the kids that are on the court, and so we're just trying to find the right mix of kids for the right group, to do the right things on the floor, and that's why we went with the freshmen. And I needed to see if they can play. As we move forward, I felt like it was really important. We needed to see them in live action, and enough of me holding them back.
Had a couple players in foul trouble, but you were really able to somewhat avoid that from snowballing, especially late in the game. What did you see from some of your other players that got more time because of that foul trouble and your players playing on fouls?
Well, they had some good moments, but they had some tougher moments. So I just think that we're going to watch film again. We kind of get a little panicky. We're just not used to being in these moments. And, these kids are doing everything they can. They're trying hard. Sometimes I just wish we had a little more timeouts, and we could do a little more, but we're growing. We're going to have a hard film session again, and we're going to learn from the film, and we're going to move on.
Amber, first question. When's the last time you made a game-winning bucket like that?
So my senior year at State, I'm from Indiana, so we were in Gainbridge Fieldhouse and actually made the game-winning bucket like that. It was kind of similar. It was like a post-up kind of layup move. But, yeah, I'm just here. I'm just very competitive and always just want to win the game.
So after you made it, the team almost tried to, hug you as you're going down the field or down the court, and you were telling them, no, we still have time to go. What's going through your head just during that whole moment?
Just the game's never over until the buzzer goes, just like the fourth quarter. So we still had a game to win. So just how to switch the mindset over is, yes, we just scored, but now we got to get a stop on D too. So whatever it takes to get a win, I had to tell my teammates that too, so we could stay focused.
Talking about focus, you guys had a little bit of foul trouble with some people. You had to go with a lot of different looks. How were you able to maintain that focus for so long, dealing with fouls, dealing with the extra overtime?
I think it basically just goes from like teammates supporting each other. So in case like if someone got a foul, they didn't get their head down, and we made sure that we always just like told them, keep your head up, like we got this, let's win this game, so that they don't get down on themselves and they could keep on going and stay focused throughout the game and not think about that and just stay positive.
Obviously, rough start to start the year, but what's that mean now? Just what's it feel like when you finally get that first win?
When we get the first win, now it's just like we know how to win now, and we can take that and grow from that, and it really just is going on up from here. We're definitely have to keep on practicing really hard. We are going to play like we practice, so we got to start there too. And now that we have a win under our belt, it's definitely going to be helpful to us for sure.